Hey everybody, welcome back to TechOdyssey. So today I'm going to go and show you the two most important things to do when you're setting up your new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. One is to get rid of Bixby on your power button, because if you're new to Samsung and if you're new to these folding phones, you probably figured out real quick when you went to go reset your phone and turn it off that pressing the power button activates Bixby. And nobody wants that. Bixby's not very good. The only thing that's really good with it is the routines, which you can automatically enable. Not so much actually asking Bixby to do anything. Google Assistant is a far, far superior product. But the moral of the story is you want your power button to function as a power button, right? You don't want it to go to a virtual assistant that's mostly not helpful when you're trying to turn your phone off or trying to restart it. Also, I'm going to show you how to set up your phone so whenever you open it, when someone's calling, it actually allows you to answer the phone and the phone call. Because by default, whenever you answer the phone, you open it up and then you have to decide whether you're going to take the call or not. That's your prerogative if you want to actually do that. But I feel like when it comes to flip phones, that's kind of how they're supposed to work. Oh, somebody's calling me. Let me go ahead and open it and answer the phone. Because you already get a notification on the exterior screen showing you have an incoming call. So you can dismiss it or accept it there. So I feel like really the most natural way to answer it is to open up the phone, because that's kind of how they used to work. So we're going to do that. I'm going to show you how. But before we get into that, I do want to say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you for being here. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Now, let's talk about setting up our Z Flip 3. Alright, so we're going to go in here and we're going to activate the call settings so whenever you open up your phone it actually answers it. Apparently Samsung has decided that you shouldn't do that with a flip phone, which is kind of counterintuitive. That's what flip phones are kind of for, right? So whenever we open it up, we'll unlock the phone and then we'll go into settings. So swipe down, hit the little gear button, and then once we're here, very easy, just type in call right here, call, and then we'll go to call settings. And then inside of call settings, you'll see here answering and ending calls. So click on that. Now we'll go down to the bottom and you see open phone to answer. So it's off by default when you set your phone up, which I think is kind of ridiculous. They should give you that option when you set up, like an initial setup, ask you, do you want to open your phone to answer phone calls or do you want to have to press a button? So we'll turn that on. Ironically, by default, close phone to end is already enabled. So what that does is when you get ready to hang up, if you want to close the phone, it'll hang up on your phone call. They figured that's cool, but no, you don't want to open it up to answer it. So that's the first thing. Very easy to go in and set that up. So the next thing we want to do is we want to go into the power button. So the power button is what's going to, well, I'm just typing power. Power is easy here. So go to search, type in power, and look, it pulls up side key. So side key is what they call this. They don't actually call it the power button. They call it the side key because it can do multiple different things. So we'll go down here to side key. Once we're there, you have the option to double press or press and hold like I talked about earlier. So by default, this one on press and hold is on Wake Bixby. I find that really annoying because one, I don't like Bixby from the get-go, and two, it hasn't really gotten better since they came out with it. It's mostly trash. So set it to power off menu, and then all you have to do is press and hold it, and you're good. Now up here, you can set this one up however you want. You can have it for quick launch your camera, you can have it for open Bixby, or you can set it up to open an app, and you can choose what app you want it to open. So we'll go here, click on open app, and then you're going to get this list of all these things. So if you want it to open up Among Us, you can certainly do that. If you want it to open Boom Beach, whatever you want, you can designate for that app, or you can just leave it as a double press for the quick launch camera. I think it's kind of important to do that though, leave it on quick launch for camera, because then it makes it easier for you to do this, ta-da, so you can gain access to the exterior screen and use these cameras. So I leave it with the double press to do that. It just makes life a lot simpler. But going back into the menu settings, yeah, what you want to do here for press and hold is set that to power off menu instead of Wake Bixby, because this right here, it gets really, really annoying. So that's something, and originally when it first came out, they wouldn't let you do that, like way back in the day. It was one of those things where it's like, here, you're stuck. You have to set it up to, you have to use this. And people got really, really mad about that till he finally made it customizable. But that's how you go in and set it up so you can set up your power button for power, and how you can make it to where when you open your phone, it actually answers the phone call, which is really the way that flip phones are kind of intended to work. Okay, so that's all I got for this video. Now you're cooking with gas, you're ready to go. You got Bixby off your power button. You can properly use your power button so you can power it down, restart it, all those good things. And you can open your phone to answer phone calls. I feel like these are two really important features when it comes to the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 and the other ones too, the Fold, the Z Flip, 5G, all that. I don't know why they've done this since the phones have come out. I feel like this is the way that it kind of should work. So yeah, I'm sure there's some sort of logic behind it, but when you can answer it or dismiss it straight from the exterior screen before you answer it, that gives you an opportunity to not answer it before you open the phone up. So if that screen weren't there, maybe I could see that just so you could kind of figure out what's going on before you accept the call. But at this point, I think it should be by default. Also, with getting rid of Bixby on the power button, yeah, some people don't understand that there's a different way you have to turn it off. And it's not like they really go through and explain that unless you go through the tutorials. And who really does that? It's not something that's readily apparent when you turn the phone on. It's like, oh, by the way, hold the volume down button and the power button so you can turn your phone off, right? So now you're ready to go. You got your power button set up. You can answer your phone calls when you open up the phone. And life is generally better. So that's all I've got in this video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.